So whatever kind of drone shoot you're planning or wherever you're taking your drone to fly, these are 5 essential items that will fit neatly into your bag and make sure that you can get a good shot every single time. And for today's shoot, I'm going to take you up to the very first place I ever flew a drone, which is School Knott in Windermere. Let's go. So first up, we have ND Filters. And if you're wondering why some people have really smooth, nice cinematic drone footage and yours looks really jittery, these will be the reason why. When we're shooting video, we want to make sure we have a 180-degree shutter. This means that our shutter speed is set according to our frame rate. So if you're shooting at 24 frames a second, you should be putting your shutter speed at 1/48th of a second. If you're shooting at 25 frames a second, 1/50th of a second should be your shutter speed. And for 30, it's 1/60th, for 50, it's 1/100th, and for 60, it's 1/120th. So basically you just take the number of your frames per second and double that to get your shutter speed. But this also means that we can't change our shutter to reduce the amount of light coming in. So if you're filming on a sunny day like today, we need to find another way to reduce the light hitting our sensor. And that's where ND filters come in. What we do is we stick them on the front of the camera, and that reduces the amount of light hitting the sensor. Just clips on, and they normally come in packs of 3s. I've used DJI Freewell and Polar Pro. You want to make sure that you're getting one that doesn't vignette too much around the frame, or if you're using a circular one that doesn't cause any crosses. ND filters are the first essential bit of kit that you need to keep in your bag. This next one could be a lifesaver, and it is spare propellers. Whenever you take your drone out for a flight, you should always be checking the propellers before you even take off, making sure that there's no damage to them and no, well, loss of integrity. If your propellers are damaged, not only does it make your drone more erratic when you're flying and make it consume more energy, giving you shorter battery life, it also makes it much more dangerous to fly and could just not respond to what you want it to do or drop out of the sky completely. So before every flight, you should be checking the integrity of your propellers. And if there is damage to them, say you flew through some branches or you landed on some rough terrain, even that could do some damage. So always keep spare propellers in your bag, and also the tools that you need to fit them. So for example, this drone, you need to have screws and a screwdriver. So I've got that here to make sure that I can always change out the props and I can always fly. And I even have a spare one of these and spare screws just in case, because you never know. So the next one is spare propellers. Ooh. So the last thing that anybody wants on their shoot is to run out of power and not be able to fly their drone. But it's also really expensive to buy loads and loads of batteries, particularly DJI batteries. So what I like to do is get the Fly More kit and buy one extra battery. This means that I have one in my drone and then one in each compartment of the multi-charger. And then as I use up my batteries, what I do is I plug this in to a large power bank. This one in particular is the INIU P64 Cougar. It is a very fast charging power bank. And that means that as I've used one up, I plug it in, put the other one in my drone, and as I'm flying it, this is charging those up very quickly and making sure that by the time I get round to that first battery again, it's charged and ready to go. And it has very large capacity. This one is 25,000 milliamp hours and it charges up to 140 watts. So that's very, very fast charging, which is ideal when you're cycling through batteries quite quickly. If you're somebody who uses their phone either to control their drone, or if there's slots into your remote controller and acts as a monitor, you want to make sure that your phone also stays charged and has plenty of juice for a full day. And yes, you can plug in the phone to the controller and that will feed it juice, but then you're draining the power of your controller as well, and you want to make sure that thing lasts. So what I'd recommend and what I keep in my bag in this scenario is an INIU SnapGo, and this clips onto the back of your phone like that and feeds it juice wirelessly. There is a cable that you can plug in if you need to charge other devices or if it doesn't snap on the back, and this means that you have plenty of power for a full day shoot. It's comfortable in the hand if you're using it as a controller, and it can still fit into those remotes, particularly if you use the smaller version, which is the one that I prefer. They come in different colors as well, but this is the one that I like. It's smaller, it's lighter, it fits into my pocket better, and I can still clip it onto the back and stick it into a DJI controller. So these are actually really handy, and power banks are number 3 in essential bits of kit that you need to keep in your bag.
My friend Jade at INIU sent me these power banks for free to show you, but if you want to pick some up for yourselves, there's affiliate links in the description below. Even though they were kind enough to send me these for free, I specifically chose these models as they're a perfect fit for my drone bag and will come in extremely useful, having a 3-year warranty as well as reassuring that they're not just disposable e-waste waiting to happen.
Number 4 is something that I can't believe it took me so long to get, because it makes such a huge difference to your experience of going out and flying a drone. And that is this. It's just a lanyard that clips onto your controller and leaves your hands free. So before I was always putting it down on the ground, trying to find somewhere safe for it, trying to hold it while I'm changing drone batteries, particularly when it's wet and I don't want to put it on the floor. And if I dropped it and smashed the screen, well, I would have been screwed. So having this, just giving you hands free, I don't have to worry about dropping it. It makes such a big difference. I can't believe it took me so long to buy one, because they're really cheap. So number 4, essential bits of kit, a lanyard for your controller. All right, let's head up to the top for the last one. So welcome to the top of School Knott near Windermere. And so the final bit of kit that I think is essential for your drone bag is spare thumbsticks. And this is something that a lot of us, our drone controllers, the thumbsticks stick in the back. And when we want to take them out for a shoot, we've got to take them on, screw them onto the actual control bit, then you're ready to go. Otherwise, it doesn't fit your bag. So particularly when you're flying in a cold environment, it's pretty tricky to screw those on and you might drop them. And if you drop them somewhere with tall grass, near a river, or it's very rocky, you might lose them. So I think that having spares of these is absolutely essential to make sure that you're always ready to fly no matter what happens. So the last bit of kit I think that's essential for your drone bag, spare thumbsticks. And now that we're up here, I think it's too windy to actually fly the drone without it disappearing down into a valley somewhere. So I guess I'm gonna head back down. Came up here for nothing. I hope you found this video useful at least, and if you have, please put a like. And if you can think of something that you think is essential for people to put it into their drone bags, put it in a comment, and all the best ones I'll put into a list and pin it as a top comment, so go check that out, see if there's anything that I missed out. I'll see you in the next one. Back down, I guess. There's no way I can fly the drone in this. Holy. Oh dear. My camera is dropping to the ground seems to be a theme with my videos now. This is not good.